What's up, producers? Welcome to my studio where we're all about crafting creativity. Today I'm going to go into my personal story on trying to start a YouTube channel several times and failing. Hopefully when you watch this video, you're going to be more motivated to stay on your path or your career and pursue your dreams even after multiple times of failure. I'm going to start off with talking about my first ever YouTube channel and it flopping, and then my other YouTube channels that I teamed up with multiple different groups and friends of mine and them not working. And then the final point will be the impetus of me starting this channel that you guys are watching right now. 2009. Yeah, around 2009, I remember uploading my very first video on YouTube, and I was using FL Studio at the time, and it was a Boom Boom Pow remix. This was me using the free version of FL Studio, and so what I did is we didn't have all the tech and AI that we did back then, so I had to manually or find a space in the song where it was just a kick and it was just a snare, and then I would cut that and then chop the beat up, and I made a remix of it. And back then what I did was, this was in the day of iTunes, and so what I would do is I would look up on iTunes the top 10 hits, and I would look at the top 100 list, and I would go through every song and I would be like, this song is new, it's on a new album, this song would potentially be popular in the next few weeks. And so I would do a remix of that song and upload it on YouTube. And back then, YouTube didn't have watch time. It didn't care about likes or comments. It was relevancy based off of views. So if I knew that an iTunes hit was going to be popular on YouTube 2 weeks in advance, I would remix that song, upload it on YouTube, and I would acquire as many views as possible because I was the only person that was remixing that song. So DJs and people would search for remixes, and my video would be the first result on that screen. And since I uploaded it 2 weeks prior, I've already been racking up views. So I was getting tens of thousands of views, and it took like almost no effort. That simple strategy got me 1,000 subscribers, and I got even 1 million views on one of my remixes. You guys can look this up. Maroon 5 Moves Like Jagger JK remix. Go and check that out. But anyways, so what happened with that channel is I just kind of got bored of doing remixes. I did that for like a year or two, and I lost the password to it, which led me to put away YouTube for a couple of years until I was motivated to start a YouTube channel again with a group of friends. Okay, so leading on to doing YouTube once again, what motivated me to start YouTube again was I wanted to take my hobby and make it into a career. And this was back in 2016 when type beats were everything on the internet. This was like Taz Taylor days, where he was the #1 type beat producer, and he was uploading all these type beats, getting all these views, making so much money. And I was like, man, I definitely got to try this out. So I maybe made one beat channel, and it was called Wildcard Beats, and I was too lazy to go through all this, wait and try to upload every day. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cheat, and I'm just gonna go pay some guy on Fiverr to promote my video and get like thousands of views and hopefully rank up in search results. And so yeah, once I stopped paying for those views, I noticed that the channel just didn't really, I had to keep paying for views in order to get views, and YouTube pretty much blacklisted my channel. And so that was a flop. flash forward to the year 2021. It was after lockdown, things were starting to open up. I still had a lot of idle time because I was only working part-time at my job, and I was still getting that, that 600 a month on unemployment, partial unemployment. And so I had all this time. So I was like, you know what? Let's start a YouTube channel. And I teamed up with two friends, and we were going to do like college humor type skits. So we got together, we went to the pad, and we teamed up, and we decided to think of characters and things and scenarios and funny situations relating to, young guys, like post-college, young professional type humor. And I thought of this thing to call us, the Broke Boys. And I thought it was funny. And I even created a theme song, and I took the Young, Dumb, and Broke Khalid song and made it into, Broke Boys. And it was like, young, dumb, broke, da, da, da. And I did the song and everything. I remixed it. And, I wrote these scripts and I wrote these scenarios, and we went out and went to different sites in San Diego and started filming these stuff. But my colleagues did not like the creative direction we were going in. My boy over here, Mike, didn't appreciate it. To be fair, he's a little bit picky. And it didn't work out because he was like, I don't like my character. I don't like my role. I don't know. And I was like, dude, you're not seeing the creative vision here. I was like, these are just characters. This is not a representation of you. And so that was a flop. All right. I know this is a lot, but I still had two other channels before this channel that I did. One was doing car videos and going to these car meets and filming all these takeovers and stuff. The other one was a reaction channel, but none of those were fulfilling me because my true passion and heart was in music production. And so I went back to my roots as a music producer, and I went back to the drawing board, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this YouTube channel. This is going to be the final thing. I'm done dicking around, going back and forth, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And so that's what made me start this channel. And you know who hits me up? My boy Mike. And he's like, hey, you know what? That beats thing, you've been doing that for years. You should just quit already. And let's do some real YouTube content. Nobody wants to watch that. It's obviously not working. And man, I was livid, man. I was like, there's no way, bro. You know how many times we started doing YouTube together, and you were so picky about everything, and you didn't want to do this, and you didn't want to do it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do my thing. You do your thing. And unless you really want to work on a YouTube channel, I want to see some content from you first before you critique my channel. Because I may have 24 subscribers, but you have 0. You haven't had a single video. You've never uploaded a video. So before you come to me and ask me to team up with you to make a YouTube channel, you got to upload something. And so that was my final impetus for this channel and motivating me to crush it and to post every single day. And you know what happened? It motivated my boy Mike too, because he started a channel on his own. And you know what he said? He finally uploaded 3 videos so far. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm going to upload 100 videos, and, then I'm going to be successful and make all this money. And you know what? I'm at 65 videos and you're at 3. I'm doing times 10 in less time. And so that is what motivated me. And there's nothing wrong with a little competition and everything. I want everybody else around me to be successful, because if you push me, I push you. And if we're both successful and we're both grinding it out, there might be a day when we feature each other on our channels and we have 2 successful channels and we can feed off of each other's views and grow even more. But hopefully this motivates you guys to stick to your dream and pursue everything. I think it's the most fulfilling thing ever. No matter how many times I've failed, I am here. This is channel number 7, 6, 8, whatever it is. And I'm still here, guys. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. If you need some motivation or just any help with music production, or you like these beats, please feel free to subscribe for daily beat vlogs. I'm going to be posting every single day until I blow up. Peace out.